Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of Ghost to Host. Haunted Utah! I had to drop that out because
spiritual beings and ghosts!
No way! That was a good one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have an email.
Hey, I got mail!
You have mail.
Yay.
Is that copyrighted still, or is that gone?
I don't know.
Do people still use AOL?
You're the Amish.
Yeah, honestly, I've never really thought about that.
Zeke, ye, thou have maileth.
Thou hath mail. Oh, Lordy.
Thanks to Will, I need high speed. Did you share it on Facebook yet?
But yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
But anyways, like I said, welcome back to part 2 of our show. Holy cow! So much goes on between that I honestly cannot remember what we were talking about before we went to the break.
I don't really remember.
What were we listening to?
Listening to? I don't know.
Or I meant talking about.
Talking about? That's a good question. I really can't remember. It does not say that. Say that you Shay. Who's that beautiful woman? Don't know, but she's hot.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what we were talking about. Silver Reef, wasn't it?
Silver Reef and Grafton.
Grafton. What about Silver Reef? No. Should we switch to Grafton?
Yeah, it was Grafton.
Alright, now we're going to talk about Grafton.
Yay.
Like we said, we've had those weird demonic presences. Because apparently we're like,
We're like, totally.
we're like flies on horse crap, where demons are concerned.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, we're just, we attract demons for some reason.
We.
So I don't understand. Exactly. I don't know why people are so anxious to go ghost hunting with us when...
It's because we used to provoke a lot, and that would get us...
That was you.
Okay, I would provoke
Well,
a lot.
I guess my form of provoking was actually taking care of whatever entities were there.
It's because you provoke nicely in a way.
I don't provoke nicely. I tell them to get the heck out.
Just like that. Yeah, that's nicely
Not,
compared to me.
No, that's not how. I was just editing it, unlike some people here.
Yeah.
Toby.
Yeah, Toby. Yeah.
Toby did it.
Definitely not me.
Bert, was that you?
Yeah.
I doubt he's listening.
Yeah.
But anyways, Grafton.
It's
like we described the other day, or yesterday, I don't remember what it was.
It was
but
yesterday.
It's an old ghost town. Has a cemetery. A lot of people died from Indian attacks, I guess, and flooding. But there was one thing that really caught our attention there. And that is, we were standing, all the cool stuff manages to happen after
As soon as we put our
turn
equipment
things
away
off.
and we close the trunk, boom, the cool stuff happens.
Yeah.
And we're always in shock.
We're standing there.
We literally had
And
everything.
I don't remember what we were doing. I think we were waiting
about-
for my sister to smoke or something.
Are you talking about the Indians and all that?
Yeah.
We were getting ready to leave.
Was my sister... I think we were waiting for her to finish smoking.
Yeah, she was finishing smoking. We barely got everything in the trunk. We closed the trunk. Boom. Indian war cries. You hear trumples of horses, but it seemed like it was
really far away.
But
and
it started getting closer.
It felt like they were closing in. Like that there was this darkness just closing in on you, and it was
like we were about to get scalped and and like all that stuff. And then like right when it was like 5 feet, it just dead silence.
We got in our cars and we hauled butt out of there.
Actually, what happened as soon as it stopped, you turned around, and I can't. I'll bleep it, but you're like, why the f*** weren't we recording this?
Oh, yeah.
And my response, because we're stupid.
It sounds like something your dad would say.
Yeah.
Because you're stupid.
We're stupid. We've seen balls, like white balls of light. You sick freak.
I'm not laughing.
Yeah. They're shooting you like balls.
And this was at Grafton, correct?
Yes, this was at Grafton. The last time I was at Grafton with you guys, as soon as we got out, we heard like da-dunk. Well, I heard da-dunk. No, we all heard it. We all heard what sounded like rocks hitting the floor.
Oh yeah, like the rocks were being thrown at the ground.
And then you turned your flashlight on, and there was rocks like right between you and myself.
Yes.
And this chair certainly took a shit.
One thing that we need to talk about is the St. George Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that St. George has a tunnel. It's not really a tunnel now. It's kind of like half storage space, half
it's still shop. It's still a full tunnel, but one part's completely closed off because it's collapsing.
Yeah. I guess supposedly some people were driving through there and they all died.
They wrecked. They died. Yeah. And then like a couple years later,
a cop was in there and he
got a call about like a wreck in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh well, here we go again. He showed up and there was no car in the tunnel. But he parked right at the end of the tunnel so no one could get in or out. And this is before like the freeway and all that was built. So you had to go through the tunnel to get into St. George.
Oh, really?
That. So like if you were coming in from Washington or Hurricane and all that, you had to go through the tunnel. And so he's walking in, he has his flashlight, and all of a sudden like you can start hearing rain trembling like on the tunnel and all that. And then headlights appear.
Yeah.
And they're coming closer and closer. He literally had to like kissed the wall.
Yeah.
And then the headlights just disappeared, and he remembered he blocked off the exit of that tunnel. And if a car was there, it would have either had to have stopped and reversed to get out, or
slammed into his car.
Completely bull rammed the car. And then he remembered it's summer, there's no rain, it's like 67 degrees outside.
Yeah. Oh wait, I remember them saying that he could see his breath.
Yeah, he could also see his breath. And I guess he refused to go that tunnel after that.
Yeah.
And he's no longer a cop now. He's retired.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
You know for a fact that he's still alive?
My parents talked to him.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know that.
My mom talks to him.
Really? I kind of wish we could talk to him.
I told my mom
do an interview
about it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, he's a nice guy." I'm like, "No, what?"
Just like that.
It's like, you know him? She's like, "Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's still in the apartment." But before we actually got the chance to investigate it, like the full-on tunnel,
yeah,
we would go to the gate part.
You would.
We all did.
I know the first time I ever went to the tunnels when we investigated it.
Really?
Yep. When Matt came, and it was Matt, you, me, Ronnie, my sister, Tammy.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any. There was a large amount of people there. I don't remember who else.
I think that was it.
I think it was just Matt.
Kind
of sad he doesn't ghost hunt with us anymore.
I know. He likes it though.
Joke.
What?
It's a joke.
Joke.
Yeah. You know, like your nephew. He has a problem with the R's.
Oh, yeah.
Like every child in this world.
Yeah, no, man, it makes my head hurt. I would always go there, go to the gate, and see if I could catch anything. But you'd always get a weird sense that something was not right.
Yeah.
And then we investigated it.
Not a whole lot happened.
Not.
Except for my.
And it was on Halloween.
Yes, it was.
Your DVR wouldn't work.
My DVR did not work. It worked for like
2 seconds.
5 minutes. And then it died out. I don't know why.
Like the last thing that your DVR actually captured was like you and I looking right in one of the cameras. And then it just malfunctioned. Mm-hmm. And as far as I know, it still doesn't work. It might. I don't know. We really haven't used it since.
Sadly, this is going to be seem really sad. I haven't used it since that night.
Really?
Yeah.
And then we started going to the other end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
And, this surprisingly, I'll actually post the video of the EVPs we caught with the Frank's box on Southern Utah Ghost Hunters Facebook.
Yeah.
There's one part that freaked me out to like almost pooping myself.
Yeah, I remember that. You like had to leave for a minute.
But we were capturing German voices coming through, like I said, ein, Oma, Opa. That was about it with the German. That it was just talking to us and blah blah blah, and then I kid you not, through the Frank's box, my name came through, but it sounded like my sister said my name, but it was coming from the tunnel.
And it was screaming. Yeah,
it seemed like it was in distress. It needed my help, and it came through the tunnel, but it came through the Frank's box. My heart at that point literally dropped, and I at that point for a second I really didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah.
And the night before, we were stupid enough not to record via EVP.
Was it me and you? Was it the me and you night?
Yeah.
Okay.
and a rock out of nowhere just boom hit that fence, and we both jumped.
Yeah,
because we were not expecting that.
Nope.
I think I actually jumped higher than you did.
But didn't you record the one when CC went with us?
Yeah, that was the next night.
And then Rock was thrown that night too.
And that one I was provoking.
You were provoking the other night too. We both were.
Yeah. This night I was provoking heavily though, because I wanted the same stuff that happened that night. We also partially investigated the Chevron, the freeway Chevron.
Oh yeah, that's true. The one in Washington.
But at one point during this, I said, "Throw a rock," blah blah blah, and then I'm like, "Do you want me to throw the rock first?" I bend down to pick up a rock, and out of nowhere, just allowed. It didn't sound like it was hitting the fence. It sounded like someone lifted up a rock, and like a boulder-type rock, and just slammed it right in front of us.
Yeah.
And again, we all jumped, and CC actually pulled me. That's why I ran, because she pulled me.
She wouldn't. Yeah.
She's terrified with this crap. She's interested in it, but she's too much of a wussy.
Everyone's terrified of this. There's a lot of people. There's someone I work with who's interested in it, but because of the experiences that she had, she won't deal with it.
Freeway Chevron, we actually...
I swear it was a little boy's voice in the women's bathroom. Because it was literally like 2 or 3 in the morning. Nobody was there. He's really good friends with the lady that was working that night. And she told us to come in and investigate.
Because we told her we were planning on going somewhere to investigate, and she was like, "Oh, just do it here." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah, just, if something comes in, just stop." And I was like, "All right," we were like, "Okay, whatever." Both places of the bathrooms, because everyone there has said the bathrooms are the most creepiest.
Yeah.
And so we went in there with the K2, and the K2 was just wigging in both spots. In the male bathroom, the boys' bathroom, is where we actually caught a lot of the EVPs.
Yeah.
You were in there by yourself because I had to go grab my camera.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I come back in, and the EVPs, you hear me say, "This camera takes forever."
Oh yeah.
And then you hear.
Why did you remember that part, but not what it said?
It says something something Aaron right on.
Yeah.
Phone call.
Pardon me, just one moment.
Hello.
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 What? Yes. If you'd like to share your story, you can.
Can we actually hear him?
Just what? Alright, so you want to wait till he's done talking? Alright.
He can say his thing first.
He's saying that you can finish your story first. Alright, hold on a second. Let me put you on speakerphone. And you said Tasia says hello?
Yes.
Alright.
Hi, Tasia.
Well, you are on Ghost to Host. You may share your story, good sir.
Am I going to share my story? Okay.
Yes. Share it.
You don't think my brother, he's experienced this. We lived in a house.
Remember to talk slowly, okay?
Brad,
remember to talk slower.
Okay. We lived in a house in Washington that was by an elementary school, which is in southern Utah.
Oh, is it that brown brick building?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
We lived there when Aaron and I were rather young. I was like 3 or 4.